Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Now in this video, I'm going to go over the entire champion burning double up event, everything you need to know about this event, what is efficient, who should you select as your leader, who should you select as your follower. I'm going to go over how to complete this event in its entirety every single week, and I'm going to go over the shop as well, and I'm going to go over what you should be buying from the shop on each character, and what the most valuable items are from it. So yeah, let's get into it. So to activate this event, you'll go into your event list, and then click on the champion burning champion double up event. And then this pops up with all the information about the event. I highly suggest you guys read everything just so you don't mess anything up or do something that you didn't want to do. But I'll walk you through everything step by step as well. And after you read everything, you'll want to click on got it, time to designate a leader. And then the main champion double up UI will pop up. Now before you designate a leader, you'll want to select a character that you'll be killing the majority of the mobs on per week. Now the reason for this is because as you kill mobs on your leader, it allows you to share those EXP points to 2 additional characters. And keep in mind that you cannot change this to a different character, so make sure you choose the one you want. Now you can swap your leader and your follower once per week, but you cannot put a new character in during the entire duration of the event. And as you can see on the bottom here, you do get perks on the character that you designate as a leader. You get plus 15% EXP and plus 15% normal monster damage. Also keep in mind that this perk will go away after defeating 100k mobs for the week. So yeah, I'd recommend your main character. That's what I'm gonna do because this is the character that I train on every single day. So it'll be easy for me to complete the weekly mob kills. And then once you're 100% sure what character you want to designate as your leader, you'll want to click the designate button in the middle here, and then this character UI will pop up, and then you can go ahead and select the character that you want, and then it's going to ask you, are you sure? And then it's going to ask you, are you really sure? And then type in what it says in the text box here. And then after that, you'll see your leader show up here in the middle, and then you'll want to designate your 2 followers. Now the 2 followers are going to be characters that you want to earn EXP on that is being shared from your leader. And you'll also get coins on the leader as well as the followers, and the items from the shop are untradeable, so you can only use the items from the shop on the character that you buy the items on. So I'm going to go ahead and select my 2 followers here. Now that I've done that, I actually want to show you guys how much EXP you'll be earning. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this website here. It's called MapleStory, and I'll leave the site linked in the description. And what this site is basically a calculator that tells you exactly how much EXP you'll get at a specific level for the EXP points that you earn on this champion double up event. So because you can earn up to 100,000 EXP points for a week, I'm going to go ahead and put my level in here that I want to see, and I'm going to go ahead and put in 100,000 points under number of points, and then click calculate, and it'll show you exactly how much EXP you'll get, assuming you cap your 100,000 mobs per week. And if you think you're only going to do 50,000 mobs, then you can go ahead and put in 50,000 and then hit calculate, and it'll tell you that as well. Now the time it takes to get 100k kills, assuming you full map clear a map with max mob count, it'll be about 6 hours, so it's pretty feasible if you just want to do it all in one day, or you can just knock it out a little every day. But I think doing these 100k mobs every week is pretty good value, especially if you train a lot anyways. And then to get these double up coins here, you can kill 2k mobs 3 times per week, and you can do it all in one day if you want. And every 2k mobs will be 2,500 coins up to 3 times, so you'll get 7,500 coins per week. And after you get all the kills, make sure to go into this UI and click claim on the coins, and each character will have their own coins. So your leader will have its own coins, and then your 2 followers will each have their own coins as well. So to spend these coins, you can go to the shop on the bottom right of the UI. So in terms of what is worth buying in this shop and what has the most value, it kind of is dependent on what the specific character needs. For instance, if you put in a juiced up Legion champion, the value on some of these items will be different than if you put in a level 230 CRA mule. But anyways, the event ring selector coupon here, this is good if you need a ring for drop gear still, or if you don't have your ring slots filled out yet on a mule, or on your main as well. But if you put a character that's already pretty good in, the ring doesn't have that great of value. But since you can only buy one, it's worth getting only if you need a 17 star equivalent ring, or you need drop gear, or to fill a ring slot. It's pretty cheap at 3k coins though, so it's only like half a week's worth of coins, so keep that in mind. Now the rainbow and black flames are very good value if you're buying them for characters that are later in the game and you need to reflame or min-max flames. They're super cheap at 100 coins for the rainbows and 200 coins for the black flames, and you can get 150 rainbows and 100 black flames too, so it's quite a few of them. I'd recommend picking these up if you need to reflame gear or min-max some flames, and make sure to use the rainbow flames first if you're reflaming over something that's kind of a garbage flame already, and then go ahead and use the black flames on it after you get something decent with the rainbows. That way you get more value out of the flames. As for the unique pot scroll, you can only get one of these and it's 3k coins. It's worth it only if you're pretty early in the game and you don't get many of the free hard cubes from the bosses, but other than that, you can mainly skip this item. The event ring legendary pot scroll is a little higher value than the unique pot scroll only if you end up buying the event ring, and you also don't have that many mesos yet, and you don't get a lot of the free cubes from the bossing yet. The event ring solid cubes are actually pretty high value on event rings. I'd recommend buying these honestly to tier up an event ring rather than the legendary pot scroll, and these are super good if you're trying to get a good potential on an event ring that's already legendary, and the cubes are cheap at only 60 coins each, and you can get up to 150 of them, so definitely buy these if you need to cube an event ring. The hard cubes and solid cubes here are pretty bad value. They're expensive in comparison to the other items you can get. I'd skip both the hard cubes and the solid cubes. The node stones are amazing value if you don't have your nodes maxed out on the character that's purchasing them from the shop. These would be one of the more high priority items if you still don't have max nodes. And you can get 200 of the nodes and they're super cheap at only 50 coins each. So yeah, definitely buy them out if you need them. Now the experience nodes are definitely less value than the regular nodes and they are kind of expensive at 500 coins each. But if you really need nodes still and you are early in the game, you can buy them, but you can only get 10 of them anyway. So I would just buy the regular node stones first, honestly. For the honor, it's decent value if you still have to reroll your inner ability on this specific character. But since the items are untradeable like everything else in the shop, if you don't need to reroll honor, then you can honestly just skip these. Now the symbol selector coupons are actually crazy good value because they're only 20 coins each and you can get up to 500 of them. So definitely get these. These are very valuable on almost every character because almost everyone needs either arcane symbols or sacred symbols. So yeah, definitely one of the more high priority items. The magpot is also very good. I'd say it's less good if the character is very high level already though. It's kind of expensive at 10k coins and you can only buy one, but it kind of just depends what level your character is. For instance, my level 290 main would almost benefit none from this, but a character that's between levels 240 all the way up to like 270, this item is pretty good value, especially at levels 240 to 260. So yeah, definitely pick it up if you are in those level ranges. Otherwise, it's definitely less value. The one whole Soul Urda energy here, just do not buy this if you're in heroic. This is the worst item in the shop. I'd say this is a reg server only item, but I don't know the value of it there, but just do not buy it in any heroic server. Now the Soul Urda fragments, on the other hand, these are the absolute highest priority item in the entire shop. So definitely buy these first because they're super good value. They're only 250 coins each and you can get up to 50 of them, which is very good. In terms of my recommendation on what the top value items are in the shop, first I would say the Soul Urda frags, and then I'd say the symbol selector coupons, and then you can get the nodes if you still need them, and then the event ring and the event ring cubes if you still need those as well. And if you don't need the event ring items or the nodes, I just go for the flames or even the magpot if you want, but I'm gonna go for the rainbow and black flames over the magpot because it's not gonna do a lot for my characters because they are all over level 270 inside of champion burning. But yeah, that's it for the shop. To summarize, just make sure you do the 100k mobs every week or as many as you can, and then log in to claim the EXP points on the follower characters, and then also get your coins every week to buy some pretty good items from the double up coin shop. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more videos on all the new content and the events that were just added. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.